You know, this topic is one of those things that you hear all the time. And, it disturbs me, it bothers me. Um, but I think maybe I could try to, shine some light on it. Um, do men just want sex? Do women just want sex? Um, I think what people have to understand is what you want from a person can be how you view them. And, a lot of times I talk to women and I hear a lot of women say, men just want sex, this and that. And I'll be like, in your experiences, you might be right. A lot of guys just might want sex from you, but that's only because of how they perceive you. Now, when I say how they perceive you, there's many different reasons for a guy just wanting sex from you. It could be the way you present yourself. He might just see you. You might be attractive to him. He might look at you and be like, she's an attractive girl, but as a representation of me, she's not what I want to represent me. But she's attractive enough for me to sleep. I would love to, not love, but I would like to sleep with her. I want to, she's attractive. So, but she's just not a good representation of what I want. Now, if you're asking me what could that be, it could be the way you present yourself, the way you dress, probably too revealing, the way you speak. They probably don't feel like is ladylike. Um, you know, I think a lot of times what the confusion is, women don't realize that being. I had a friend the other day that he presented a video that said, it was talking about, to be a woman. And, sometimes men don't feel like that's a real woman to put herself out there sexually. Now, another way a man could just want sex from you is it could be that's what you throw. Like if you're posting things on Facebook talking about sex, and they like men might see that as I don't want my woman doing that, So I just wouldn't want to be with her, but I would have sex with her. Another thing could be how many men you slept with. Um, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of times, men look at it like if a woman is not a virgin, some men just gonna be like, I mean, she had sex with another guy, she gonna have sex with me. Why not? And women can say, "Oh, that's messed up," but is it? Like, it. What made the other guy? This is what's gonna go through the guy's mind. What made the other guy so special that you have sex with him, but you won't have sex with me? You get what I'm saying? And these things that I'm saying can be vice versa with women as well. You know, um, it's just one of those things where just trying to help you understand why you think men only want sex, and maybe it's not the man, it's just you. Because genuinely, deep down, most men, the men that I know, they want somebody to spend the rest of their life with, but it's just they haven't found the girl that they want to do it with. They just want the total package, and they just don't view you as that total package. And I mean, okay, another reason it could be you. You might not be attractive enough. Now you saying, well, why would they want to have sex with me? Well, some people just want to have sex. Some people are just horny, so they'll say, oh, I have sex with them, but they're not attractive enough for me to want to be with them. But they're attractive enough for me to have sex with them. And then you have guys that have sex with anything, or whatever, whatever, and it doesn't matter how attractive you are. They just want some sex. So that could be a reason. Um, There's a lot of different things that could be a reason somebody only wants to have sex with you. But it's not always the case of men just want sex or women just want sex. Now, when I say do women just want sex, now let me break this down. And I realized this when I had got to college because I told someone, I said, man, a lot of times women, when they see a guy, they know if they want to sleep with him, but they'll play the role of, okay, I'm gonna make him be my boyfriend so we can have sex. So that way I won't look a certain way because, oh, he was my boyfriend. Which is sad because a boyfriend don't deserve that either. But it's just one of those things where I just thought about it and I started realizing it when I was in college. I'm like, you're not fooling me. Like you just trying to get boyfriends to say, okay, so I can have sex with this person, so I want to look a certain way. You know, what's the difference if you knew you wanted to sleep with that guy the day you saw him? What's the difference if you have 20 boyfriends and you sleep with all of them, or you just sleep with 20 guys? I mean, what's the difference? You still slept with 20 men that was not your husband. You know, God is not going to look at it and say, well, you know what, they was her boyfriend. God ain't looking at that. But we too busy worrying about what people think. And when I'm saying that, I don't want nobody to say that I'm telling you to just sleep with 20 people. I'm not telling you to sleep with anyone until you're married. But what I'm saying is it doesn't make it any better because you feel like y'all was in a relationship together. It still was a sin. It still was, you know, and I just don't think people understand that, you know. Yeah, you know, I don't think people understand that. But, yeah, man. So me personally, I don't think men just want sex. I don't think women just want sex. It just depends on who you are and what you are to them. And I mean, there's some people that are virgins out there, so they don't want to have sex till they married. So you know, the way that you would know if someone really wants to be with you is they don't need sex with you until you marry. I'm telling you, that's how you know that a person is genuine. Y'all have that connection, best friend, you know, that. So you know, a lot of times, you know, you hear the complaint, like I said, about men only want sex. But what kills me is it takes two to do that. So if you had sex with him, then you wanted it too, right? I just don't get that, and I just don't get it. You know, if you say that's not what you want, you know, it's easy to come out your mouth and say, you know, oh, I just don't want to have sex. You know, I want to be in a real relationship. Okay, but it could be you want both, and just be honest about it. You know, I just don't get that. I mean, if you're working towards marriage, if somebody is special enough, you wouldn't have to do it until you married that person. You know, and I don't want to get into that nonsense about I wouldn't marry nobody that's not good at sex or whatever. If you want to know about that, you can go watch my other video titled "Sex" and see, you know, why that doesn't make sense. But yeah, whether you want to believe it or not, we all are on a value list of what we value to be with, what we value to spend the rest of our life with. You know, that's why when you ask somebody, you know, what they want out of a woman or what they want out of a man, you know, when you ask a man what he want out of a woman, you know, he can tell you, you know, this and that. It's certain things that are deal breakers for him that he's not going to tolerate probably. And then for a woman, you know, for a man, it might be certain things about a man that she's not going to tolerate. One big deal breaker for men is men don't like when women sleep with a lot of men. You know, for women, that's not a deal breaker. A lot of, and I'm not saying all women, but in my experiences, women have never cared about how many women that a man has slept with. They still view him as a husband material. I mean, men don't view women that sleep with a lot of men as husband material. In my experience, and most people experience. You know, and that's kind of how the world's been set up. You know, everybody has a past. Everybody's past is different, but you have to find someone who accepts you for your past. You know, but like I said, it's different values. You know, looks might be high on a guy's value, and he might look at you and be like, "She don't look good enough for me to marry, so I just want sex from her. I don't want to be with." You know, a man probably don't want his woman to be sexy. You know, and just think about the word. You know, sexy. You know, it's you're showing the world. You know, it's like you coming off when you trying to be sexy. It's like that's what you coming off. You throwing at me. That's what you want. You know, sexy is only made for, you know, your significant other. Right? I mean, but on both sides, you know. But a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of times women like to use sexy to get men, and a man is not going to want to be with you only because you look good. That's not good enough. No matter how high it is on his priority list, in most cases, it's not going to be good enough. That's just going to make him want, sex. That's why it's called sexy. But, I'm out. If anybody wants to say anything, any comments, I'm willing, I'm open to them. Oh, before I go, I just thought about this. Also, in the Bible, what God asked women not to provoke men. And it's crazy because, you talk to people and, women say stuff like, oh, I should be able to wear what I want to wear and the guy shouldn't do this, that. I understand that. And you're right. You can't blame anybody for your actions, but God knows that it's just like in Proverbs when he asks us to speak softly to people because he knows if you get harsh with them, they might get harsh back with you because it can trigger something. It can, they can get offended by it, sensitive or whatever. Not saying they should. God never said, he always said, you shouldn't do it. No matter if they could, but he understands. That's why when he asks women not to provoke men, he understands that, when a woman walks out or walks in front of you or, whatever, she's wearing certain things, you present temptation to him. And God wants temptation to be, he wants you to try to eliminate the temptation. But you present temptation to me, it's like you telling me, hey, come get this, hey, and a lot of times women say, I should be able to wear what I want to wear. Yeah, you can't wear what you want to wear. But understand that the perception of how people are going to perceive you, you can't be mad at it because you reap what you sow in life, and that's just the way life goes. You reap what you sow. If somebody only wants sex from you, it could be, well, it's gonna be because you're reaping what you sow or whatever. No matter what the case is, or no matter how they view it. So I forgot I wanted to say that before I left though. But you guys have a good one. I'm out. All right.